Welcome to the VOX. This is the 4th episode. Thank you for tuning in. It's Mother's Day today, so we're gonna do a hi to our mothers video because that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to keep it quick.
Because we have Mother's Day plans.
Yeah, we have to go.
We have our own mothers.
We have to go say hi to our own mothers. Say hello to your mother.
Hi, Mom.
That was actually a joke for the Mark and Mark thing from SNL. Nobody got it.
I got it.
Say hello to your mother. Yeah, we have cool mothers. What about you, Jomar? I've never met your mom.
Oh, I can get started off?
Yeah,
Cool. No, my mom's cool. How are we going to describe what she does? Or what
is she Filipino?
She's a Filipino mom. She's still traditional, but because of since I was born here and my sister was born here, she's more Americanized. So, she's going in just like fresh off the boat, like, trying to Americanize themselves.
Lucas, love that show.
It's a good show, though.
It really speaks to our soul.
Yeah,
Fresh Off the Boat. We're talking about Fresh Off the Boat. It's excellent. Check it out on Hulu.
Yeah, I think they're done with the show, though. But she's a nurse. Any Filipino is always like, your job's gonna be a nurse, a doctor, or an engineer.
Yeah.
And she fell into one of those positions. So
Which
she's
one?
a nurse.
Oh,
and provides for the family. She's a great mom.
Got a busy house, so she keeps it on tight.
Yeah. She just gets everything like, I'll be home day off and I'm trying to like relax. She's like, why didn't you do anything? I worked all week.
We say that to you here too.
Yeah, shush. But yeah, she's a good mom. Love you, Mom. But yeah, next.
What about Amy?
My mom is. You guys always joke about how I'm the most badass guy in the group, right?
You joke about that.
Yeah,
Lucas said it, and I just said it. My mom is
I don't know what
like
you're talking about.
10 times more badass than me, but also 10 times nicer than me.
Oh.
So
we should hire her instead.
All around a more likable person than me because she's amazing.
Very cool.
So I don't really know what else to talk about.
Okay, I'll tell you about my mom. She raised 5 of us. There's me, Monica, who's my younger sister, then Phil, who you've seen on the zombie episode before this one, I believe. And then my mom, Phil was graduating, adopted 2 more kids because she likes being a mom. And we got my next sisters, Trisha and April. So we're all meeting up today to hang out with our mom and have dinner. My mom's really cool. She's like the mom's mom. She likes to teach moms how to be moms. She worked in the social work field her whole entire life. And she just recently retired and she's been great. Thank you, Mom.
My mom didn't raise 5 kids, but she raised my brother, so that's like 4 kids in one because he was just a handful. My mom's awesome, and as I grew up, I kind of got to be friends with my mom, which was really cool. Before it was, just the mom-son relationship, and then I actually didn't live with my mom for my teen years. I lived with my grandparents because it was closer to school, while my mom was moving around from Kentucky to Texas and everything like that. So I actually got to talk to her when I wanted to instead of kind of when I had to, and I think that really helped us get closer. So my mom is great. She is a self-proclaimed bitch, and she doesn't care who knows it.
She's a badass bitch.
Her moms would get along.
Yeah, right? No, I remember when I was a kid, we were stranded somewhere, me and my friends, and my mom wouldn't come pick us up, even though their moms wouldn't pick them up either. It was my mom they focused on. They're like, oh, your mom's a bitch, blah, blah, blah. And I was a little kid. It's not like I could fly at somebody and kick their butts. I was tiny. So I was just really sad that they kept calling my mom names. And so I see my mom later, and I go, Mom, he called you names, blah, blah, blah. She goes, what'd they call you? And I called you a bitch. She goes, sweetie, I am a bitch. I'm very happy to be a bitch. You don't have to be mad for my sake because of that. You can just tell your little friends that when they get older, they'll meet women, and if they're lucky, they'll be like me, and they'll be able to marry them. And that's just kind of encompasses my mom in general. She got nicer, she got a little older, but she's great, and I love her a whole bunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
So here's a question for you guys. We all for you guys to answer, and you guys can have a second here to think about this. Can you tell a story that your favorite moment with your mother?
Oh man.
Oh God. Favorite moment?
You should have already had an answer lined up for this while we thought.
I've got one. It's the first one that came to mind, so it might not be my actual number 1 favorite. But my aunt and uncle have a cabin up in Tawas, Michigan, and we used to always go up there when we were little. And I remember one time my mom woke me up at like 6 a.m, which was insane for a little kid, maybe a little later. But it was really early in the morning, and she just took me to go get hot chocolate, and she got coffee, and we just kind of like walked along all the little shops and the beaches. And her reason for doing that was just because she wanted to make a memory. And it worked. And it's like one of those like innocent times that it's one of my favorite memories with her. So
I can go. I don't really have a favorite moment with my mom. Recently, as an adult, because I've only become an adult recently, I found out. We will sit, especially in the summer and springtime and fall time, so not winter because it's Michigan. We'll sit out in front of her house and talk about like what's going on with my life and stuff like that. And those are the memories that I sort of keep because as I've grown as a man, it's been nice to have that guidance from my mom, which I really appreciate. Make sure I'm doing things right. She's taken a lot more interest or more support in like the thing that we do here at the VOX because, you know, it started off with this, hey mom, I'm going to go videotape me and my buddy talking about stuff. She's like, she doesn't get it, but she thinks it's cool, which is cool. So a lot of it's just coming and having those conversations with my mom and to make sure that I'm doing it the right way or to get these ideas out of my head and have somebody to talk to about. So I really appreciate that. Go ahead.
I got into one fight when I was in school. That's it. One single fight.
That's it?
And it was this kid who thought that I was picking on him from the lunch line. Someone was reaching over my shoulder and flicking his ear. And he turned around and he popped me in the face. And because I have a temper and I didn't realize what was in my hands, I hit him with a tray.
Oh!
Oh! Sorry,
didn't realize.
Because you get angry, you see red, and that's what I still am like that. And my mom, it was the only time I ever got suspended ever. And I was driving home with my aunt, and I was so worried that I was going to get in trouble. I was so scared. Because I've never been in trouble like that before. And I got home and my mom, you know, I guess it's weird because while this is a memory, it's not really anything specific. I just am really glad that she didn't spank me, I guess, you know? Yeah, kill me because she was just, she knew the kind of person that I was even as a kid. And she accepted it, and she's just like, you know, try not to beat up anyone else again, even though I was like 4'7", and never got into fights ever. But no, it was the relief, and she just loved me. I don't really know how else to put it without sounding super corny, but like I was fearful for my life, and my mom didn't kill me. So thank you.
Yay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I guess this is more recent. Within this year, so I've been, you know, I'm all about Japan. I'm going with Japan. I wanted to.
You love tentacles, we know.
Well, my parents, my mom, you know, all moms are like, you know, they worry whenever you go far or that you plan to go far because they're not gonna see you anymore and stuff like that. So as soon as I started talking about like going to Japan, teaching in Japan, like a year ago, like. They say they're fine, but you can see in their eyes are like, I don't want this to happen.
That's how I feel about you, Joe Mark.
So I'm telling my parents, and she's starting to get the hang of it. Like, you know, I'm really going to do this. I'm actually going to go out and I'm going to leave. So, I guess my moment would be when I actually took her to a local place. She's still introducing to herself to like some of the cuisine, especially of Japan.
Okay.
And there's a local place called Noble Fish.
Oh, so good.
And the back area is basically a small cutout, which is the sushi bar. And I took her there. She doesn't really like raw fish, you know, and because the raw fish is like, you know, cooking.
Takes getting used to.
Yeah, she likes her steak like well done. Like for most people, it's like okay, medium well. No, it's well done. It has to be black by the time it comes out for them to eat. But raw fish is like blowing their minds. So I took her over there and she tried, you know, salmon for the first time, like raw salmon, and she did it on my accord, you know, and it's like, oh, that's cool, you know, you're trying to, you know, get what the culture I'm going to go into. Because I took her to the sushi bar, and then we shopped a little around the actual store, and yeah, it's cool.
That's your favorite moment? Very cool.
Yeah,
It's adorable.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably going to be our last question because we do have to get out of here. We're just going to do our own message to our moms because I'm sure they're going to watch this now.
Oh God.
So, who wants to start off with their message to mom?
You keep asking stuff and I'm not starting it.
Oh, you want me to start it?
Yes, start it off.
I should start it? Okay, so I'm going to look at this camera. You can use that camera, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mom, thank you very much for supporting me throughout the years. It's been really great. I know I've been the most awesome son all the time. I know I've been a pain in the ass, actually, quite a bit. I was the firstborn, so thank you for not killing me. Because I know I was difficult, but I really do appreciate it. Your guidance is worth so much in my life, and I really want to thank you. And hopefully I'm the man that I grew up to be, that you wanted me to be. So thank you, Mom. I love you.
Aww.
Okay, your turn.
Ooh.
No, I stopped thinking. It was coming up.
You?
Me? 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 Alright, I guess it's me. I guess. Mom, you've been my biggest fan my entire life. When I told you that I wanted to go into radio, you were nothing but supportive. You are so proud of me, and I'm proud that I can make you feel that way. You've been awesome. I owe you everything. I'm very glad that we've gotten closer over my adult life, because it's just been cool. I've always seen you and Grandma and how close you were as adults, and I wanted that, and I think that we're there, which is great. I will see you later on tonight, and I have an awesome card for you. And thank you for knowing that I'm your favorite son.
Wow.
That's right, Derek. You didn't make a video for Mom. I did, so I won.
Wow.
Boom.
Oh my God.
Drop the mic.
There you go. Nice leave.
Alright.
Amy?
Corey's like, don't drop the mic.
Amy?
Feel weird because I'm on the spot now, but everyone says, thanks for always supporting me, because I've been interested in so many different things throughout the years, and you always encouraged me to do what I wanted to do, which is great. And you're always there to defend me when I need it. And you're the best mom. And I'm trying not to say what I wrote in your gift, because that's already going to make you cry. And I don't want to make you cry twice.
Yeah, you do.
So I kind of do. She might cry at the memory comment. So thanks for always being there. Thanks for being the best mom I could ever ask for. I love you. Joe Marston.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, Mom, for all those squid that got everywhere. Next time I'll wash the sheets. No.
What?
Lucas!
Go ahead.
Alright. Thank you, Mom, for all that you've done these past few years. All these years that I've been here. I know, if I do go to Japan, when I do go to Japan, it's gonna be tough, but I'll still love you. Honestly, I've done everything I think for Mother's Day, giving you stuff, done stuff. I don't know. This is the first actually, making a video for you. So I guess Happy Mother's Day that way. Yeah, I always love you.
Aww, so cute.
Will, what time are we at?
14.
14. So let's wrap this up, guys. For all you guys out there, all you fans out there, the high schoolers that are out there, the college kids that are out there, and the other adults that listen to us, it's Mother's Day. Thank your mom this week, because you're probably not going to see this today. Thank your mom this week. Give her a hug and tell her how much you love her, because she's your mom, and even
She deserves to know.
Yeah.
Thank you for everybody that's been watching us through these episodes. I know they don't come out completely like the Rack does every week. We do them when we can, because it's just an extra show, which is more responsibility, so we do them when we can. But check out our other shows like Pod Apocalypse. We do that at conventions. Always check out the Rack show, because there's always interesting guests on there that me and Conrad can interview. And we'll see you. Give us ideas for the show. And once again, Happy Mother's Day, guys. And peace, guys. Talk to you guys later.
He's gonna end up finding some shit. He's gonna walk off. He's gonna separate the group. He's gonna walk himself off and end up finding something and be like, "Listen, guys, we got some stuff." I'm like, "I know, but we were attacked by a horde over here. Kind of need your help." And they're like, "Oh well, we lost Lucas." Be like, "That was the point." Like, bait, back up.
That's right.
Bait and back up.